as vivid as it truly is. Fall in love in a single touch, and fall apart when it hurts too much. Can we skip past near-death cliches, when my heart restarts as my life replays? All I want is to flip a switch before something breaks that cannot be fixed. I know the sirens sound just before the walls come down. Pain's a well-intentioned weatherman, predicting God as best he can. But God, I wanna feel again. Rain or shine, I don't feel a thing, just some information upon my skin. I miss the subtle aches when the weather changed, the barometric pressure we always blame. All I want is to flip a switch before something breaks that cannot be fixed. Oh God, I wanna feel again. Down my arms, 1,000 satellites suddenly discover signs of life. We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much and not enough. And if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into light. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. And if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into light. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all that I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. And if I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I've waited 100 years, but I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for all along. what I've been living for. Your love is my turning page, where only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line, every touch is a redefining phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, well, I would have known what I've been living for all along. What I've been living for. We're tethered to the story we must tell. When I saw you, well, I knew we'd tell it well. With a whisper, we will tame the vicious seas like a feather, bringing kingdoms to their knees. Remember all the things we wanted, now all the memories they're haunted. We were always meant to say goodbye. Even with our fists held high, it never would have worked out right. We were never meant for do or die. I didn't want us to burn out. I didn't come here to hurt you. Now I can't stop. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we take this road, but someone's gotta go. And I want you to know you couldn't have loved me better, but I want you to move on. So I'm already gone. Looking at you makes it harder, but I know that you'll find another that doesn't always make you wanna cry. It started with the perfect kiss, then we could feel the poison setting. Perfect couldn't keep this love alive. You know that I love you so. I love you enough to let you go. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we take this road, but someone things we wanted, now all the memories they're haunted. We were always meant to say goodbye. I want you to know that it doesn't matter where we take this road, but someone's gotta go. And I want you to know you couldn't have loved me better, but I want you to move on, so I'm already gone. I'm already gone. Remember all the things we wanted, now all the memories they're haunted. We were always meant to say goodbye. You taught me the courage of stars before you left, how light carries on endlessly, even after death, with sureness of breath. You explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful the shortness of breath. I'll explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful it truly is.